Hi everyone, today our group will present our developmental psychology project based on the fictional character which is Naruto Uzumaki from Naruto Shippuden. Naruto Uzumaki is the main character of the series and he was born in the Hidden Leaf village. Since birth, he experienced many challenges including growing up without parents and being treated differently by people around him. Despite these difficulties, Naruto continued to develop relationship and improve himself and aim his dream or become Hokage, and which is the leader of his village. Besides that, we selected this Naruto character because his life journey clearly demonstrates developmental changes across different stages of life, which is from childhood to adulthood. Through this presentation, we will analyze how his experience influence his physical, cognitive, and psychosocial development, and we relate them to developmental psychology theory.
I will be presenting the very first stage of Naruto's lifespan, which is forming new life. In developmental psychology, this stage is all about how heredity and the prenatal environment interact to create a unique individual. First, let's look at genetic transmission. From his parents, Minato and Kushina, Naruto inherited incredible physical and psychological potential. Beyond his blonde hair, he inherited a massive baseline of physical vitality, immense stamina, and highly resilient temperament. This genetic blueprint set the foundation for his capabilities. However, the prenatal environment introduced the nurture side. During Kushina's pregnancy, her body experienced severe trauma and distress. In psychology, we study teratogens, environmental agents that harm a developing fetus. Biologically, sealing the nine-tailed fox inside Naruto at birth acted as a profound, symbolic terogen. It drastically altered his internal environment, introducing a massive biological risk factor before he even took his first breath. In short, Naruto's beginning perfectly shows how nature and nurture impact. His genetics gave him strength, but his prenatal environment gave him heavy burdens. This complex foundation leads directly into our next stage.
Good morning everyone. Today I will explain Naruto's development from birth until his first 3 years based on Erik Erikson's psychosocial stage, which is trust versus mistrust. Physically, Naruto was still growing as an infant and toddler. During this stage, he learned basic motor skills such as crawling, standing, and walking. His body and movements were still developing gradually like a normal child. Cognitively, Naruto began recognizing faces and voices around him. He also slowly developed simple language and understanding skills by observing his surroundings. Even though he was still very young, his brain was actively learning from the environment around. Psychosocially, Naruto had a difficult early childhood because he lost both of his parents immediately after birth. As a result, he lacked parental love, emotional attachment, and proper care. According to Erikson's theory, babies need consistent love, comfort, and care in order to develop trust. However, Naruto did not fully receive this emotional.
During early childhood, Naruto became more energetic physically and often expressed himself through active behavior. Cognitively, he started exploring and learning from his surroundings despite receiving limited guidance. Psychosocially, Naruto wanted to be accepted by others and often acted playful to gain attention and recognition. According to Erikson initiative and guilt theory, this stage helped Naruto develop initiative, independence, and confidence through his interaction and experience with people around him.
During middle childhood, Naruto became more active physically through training and academic activities. For cognitively, he continued learning by developing problem-solving skills and gaining experience from missions and daily challenges. For psychosocially, Naruto wanted to be accepted by others and want to build friendships that help increase his confidence and social development. According to Erikson theories, which is industry versus inferiority, this stage helped Naruto develop competence and motivation through efforts, practice, and social interaction.
Moving to adolescence, we see a massive transformation. Physically, this stage is marked by a rapid puberty and growth spurt. Thinking about how Naruto's transition from a shorter kid to a taller, stronger teenager in Shippuden, giving him a physical stamina to master advanced abilities like Sage Mode. Cognitively, the prefrontal cortex continued to mature, shifting individual from concrete thinking to systematic thinking skills. We see this vividly when Naruto just charging into the battle blindly, out of rage. Instead, he starts to use complex strategies, thinking a step ahead to counter powerful opponent. Finally, physically, this slide highlights Erik Erikson's stage of identity versus role confusions. Adolescents face an identity crisis where they must separate their own value from peers and mentors to figure out who they truly are. Next, we move to young adulthood, where individuals reach their physical peak. This period is defined by maximum muscle strength, memory sharpness, and optimal cardiac functions. This is perfectly symbolized by Naruto mastering the golden full power of the Nine Tails, Kurama achieving the absolute pinnacles of his physical shinobi strength. Cognitively, young adults advance into post-formal thought, moving away from rigid black and white thinking towards long-term thinking. For Naruto, this means his focus completely shifts. He is no longer just trying to win the immediate right in front of him. He is actively planning for the long-term peace and stability for the entire ninja world. Finally, psychosocially, Erik Erikson theory highlights intimacy versus isolation. Success here means deep forming romantic relationship and accepting grand responsibility to avoid the trap of isolations.
Today I will explain the development of Naruto Uzumaki during the stage of middle adulthood. Middle adulthood is the stage that usually happens between the ages of 40 to 65 years old. At this stage, a person focuses more on family, career, responsibilities, and contributing to society. In the anime Boruto, Naruto is already the Hokage and has his own family. Therefore, he is in the middle adulthood stage. The suitable theory is by Erik Erikson, which is generativity versus stagnation. Generativity means a person wants to help others and contribute to the next generation. And stagnation happens when a person becomes less productive and only thinks about themselves. Therefore, Naruto shows generativity because he protects Konoha village and he becomes a responsible leader. Other than that, he also helps the younger generation such as Boruto and other ninjas. He also works hard to maintain peace in the ninja world. Basically, Naruto is still strong and active even though he is already an adult. He is still able to fight and use his powers well as the Hokage. However, he looks more tired because he has many responsibilities and a very busy workload. Cognitively, Naruto becomes more mature in making decisions. He no longer acts carelessly like when he was younger. As Hokage, he needs to first think wisely, second, solve village problems, third, maintain peace. This shows that Naruto's thinking has become more matured and rational. From the psychosocial aspect, Naruto has good social relationships with his family and the community. Though he is busy working, he still cares deeply about his family and the villagers. However, sometimes he spends less time with his son Boruto because he is too focused on his duties as Hokage. In this presentation, Naruto shows positive development during middle adulthood. He successfully becomes a responsible leader, mature adult, and someone who contributes greatly to society.
Ultimate development is about Naruto's well-being when he becomes an adult. Naruto had a difficult childhood because many villagers were scared of him. He also grew up without parents, so he often felt lonely and sad. According to Erikson's psychosocial theory, support from other people is important for a person's development. Even though Naruto faced many problems, he received support from Iruka-sensei, Kakashi, and his friends. Their support helped him become more confident and stronger emotionally. From the physical aspect, Naruto became stronger and healthier as he grew older. From the cognitive aspect, he became more mature and learned how to make a good decision as Hokage. From the psychosocial aspect, Naruto built good relationship with others, became more caring, and started a happy family with Hinata. In conclusion, Naruto showed that support, friendship, and determination can help a person overcome difficulty and achieve their dream. Thank you.
For this assignment, my group and I analyzed Naruto's development using developmental psychology theories. We focus on his physical, cognitive, and psychosocial development during different stages of life. We explain how Naruto's experience, relationships, and challenges influence his personality and behavior as he grew up. Through this assignment, we learned that developmental psychology is important because it helps us understand how a person changes over time. By studying Naruto's character, we also understand theories such as Erik Erikson's psychosocial development more clearly. For example, Naruto experienced loneliness and rejection during childhood, but he developed confidence and a strong identity through friendship, support, and determination. This shows how life experiences can reshape emotional and social development. Besides that, we also learn that development is not only about physical growth, but also about thinking skills, emotions, and relationships with others. Naruto stories help us to understand how cognitive and psychosocial development happen in real-life situations, even through an anime character. Through this activity, improve our understanding of developmental concepts and theories because it allowed us to apply the theories to a character that many people know. It made learning more interesting, easier to understand, and more relatable. We also improved our communication and teamwork skill while preparing this presentation with my group members. In conclusion, this assignment gave us a better understanding of developmental psychology and helped us to see how human development can be connected to every life and popular media like Naruto. So that's all. Thank you.